As a driver, you should expect your car to break down at least once in your experience. What people fail to realize is that the car breaking down is not the issue in totality, but how the driver of the car can stay on top of the issue. Most people would feel embarrassed when their car stops working in the middle of the road. They would have to find other people to help them push their car off the road. Then begins the hassle of looking for a mechanic or, in the worst-case scenario, locking your car and taking another means of transportation. It is a very common occurrence that we see every day. But, if you know some basic form of rural vicarage repair or maintenance, the situation may not escalate to that point. As a new driver, this is very vital. That is the reason we have created this guide to help you avoid such a situation. Recognize how your car works. An automobile is constructed using various mechanical components. Each one of those components is essential to the car's overall performance. Sound and scent are the two fundamental components of a car's mechanism. Every car makes a noise. You must comprehend, as a newbie, that your car makes various noises at various times. When your car is in good condition, a certain sound is made, and when it's not, another sound is made. You can find hidden issues by being able to tell the two apart. Creepy noises indicate trouble. You could have a problem with your engine or be out of petrol. When you become aware of an abnormality in the sound or scent, your next visit should be to the mechanic shop. Number 4. Examine your parking space. Parking spots are the last thing new drivers are thinking about. What on earth is that related to? Driving makes it difficult to determine if your car has a visible problem. If you choose to, you can view everything when parked. Leakage is a prevalent issue with automobiles. All fluids are intended to be in their complete, original state. They drip, which is an indication that something is not right. Do you notice any dark areas beneath your car? These are created by fluids dripping. Look at where the fluid is coming from. If you're having trouble, have your mechanic look it over right away. When you start driving, check to see if a tire is filled, otherwise, you may not arrive where you intended to. Tires that are overinflated have no place on the road since they can seriously harm vehicles. Number 3. Keep an eye out for details. There are usually tinier warning indications when a car problem will arise. The problem is that drivers aren't paying enough attention to see them. On the dashboard, there are a number of indicators that alert drivers to potential issues. The sound or light can start up. The temperature indicator is one example of this. The temperature warning light turns off before your automobile overheats. The majority of drivers ignore it. They only become aware when there is an issue with the car. Check your indicators sometimes. If any indicators are malfunctioning, find out why. Number 2. Do not tailgate. Maintaining a safe following distance from other vehicles, particularly the one in front of you, is one of the rules of safe driving. There is so much activity on the road that one driver's mistake can have a large-scale impact. If you are too close to the car in front of you when it suddenly stops, you might hit it. However, if there is enough space between you two, you can avoid a collision. Inclement weather increases the danger of tailgate. On a typical day, the weather can have an impact on how people drive. To avoid being hit by any abrupt movements, pay closer attention to the automobiles surrounding you. Number 1. Become familiar with fundamental upkeep methods. We have auto mechanics to repair our vehicles. But what happens if you can't reach a mechanic? Auto mechanics are not carried around in people's vehicles. There could be an issue that requires immediate action. Even if the issue is simple, you won't be able to solve it if you don't know what it is. You only need to understand the fundamental car maintenance procedures. Being able to complete tasks on your own gives you a sense of independence. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.